Good morning, children. In the previous two sessions, we have learned so many definitions and addition, subtraction, multiplication, division of integers and exercises on them. I think so you people done all this and learned the definitions. Now we are going to learn about properties of integers under multiplication. Closure property, commutative property, associative property, distributive property, multiplicative identity, multiplication by 0. First property, children, closure property. If a comma b are any two integers, a into b is also an integer. Children, a into b is closure property under multiplication. Children, what did you learn in addition closure property? Addition of closure property? Yes, a plus b. Now a into b. Let us take the example statement, children. 9 eighths. What is 9 eighths, children? Yes, 72. So this is the product is also an integer. Yes, 72 is also a positive integer. Next, see, let us take with the negative examples. Minus 15 into 2. So 15 to 30. Minus into plus minus. So 30 is a negative integer. So next one. Let us take the example with 0. Any number into 0, we get 0. Here 20 into 0, we got 0. So 0 is a positive integer, children, or negative integer? Yes, 0 is not a positive, it is not a negative. It is not only the integer. So what we conclude, children? Integers follow closure property of multiplication. Just wait. Let me see the commutative property, children. If a comma b are any two integers, a into b equals to b into a. Let us recollect commutative property of addition. A plus b equals to, yes, b plus a. Now a into b equals to b into a. Let us take the example, children. 5 into minus 3. See, we are taking left hand side a into b, children. Here 5 is a, minus 3 is b. 5 3 is 15. Plus into minus 15. Let us take b into a. Minus 3 into 5. Here minus 3 is b. 5 is a. So minus 3 into 5 equals to, yes, 3 5 is 15 minus. So we got equal. So a into b equals to b into a. 5 into minus 3 equals to 15 equals to minus 3 into 5. So commutative property also satisfies the multiplication. Now associative property, children. For any integers a comma b and c, a into b into c equals to a into b into c. For example, see left hand side. We are taking the left hand side, children. Minus 5 into 2 into 3. So minus 5 is a here, children. 2 is b. 3 is c here. So minus 5 into 2, 5 to is 10. But minus 10 into 3. So minus 30, children. Now we are taking RHS, that is right hand side. Minus 5 into 2 into 3. Here what is minus 5? A. 2 is B. 3 is C, children. So 2 3's. First bracket once we have to do, children. 2 3 is 6. Minus 5 into 6 is minus 30. So LHS equals to RHS. So multiplication of integers is associative. Now you got understood, children? Distributive property, children. For any three integers a comma b and c, a into b plus c equals to a into b plus a into c. For example, now See children, a into b plus c equals to a into b plus a into c. Let us take first left hand side 2 into 1 plus 3. Here minus 2 we are taken as a, 1 we are taken as b, 3 we have taken as c. Let us solve first left hand side children. Minus 2 into 1 plus 3 is 4. Minus 2 into 4 is minus 8. Next right hand side children. Here we have taken minus 2 as a. Minus 2 into 1 plus minus 2 into 3. First we have to do the multiplication in the brackets 1. Minus 2 into 1, that is minus 2. 2 ones 2, minus symbol. 2 3 6, minus 6. 2 minus 2 plus of minus 6. Plus of minus is minus. So minus 2 minus 6. So we get minus 8. So distributive property also follows the multiplication rule of integers. Multiplicative identity. For any integer a into 1 equals to 1 into a equals to a. So 1 is the multiplicative identity of integers. What is the identity of integers? Multiplicative identity of integers children? 1. So 1 is the multiplicative identity of integers. For example, let us take 2. 2 ones 2. This is the positive integers. Let us take minus 5 into 1. That is minus 5. Suppose we have taken 100 into 1. We get 100. Now you got understood children? When we multiply with 1, we get same number. So here 1 is a multiplicative identity of integers. Now multiplication by 0 children. For any integer a into 0 equals to 0 into a equals to 0. Product of an integer and 0. Integer and 0 is 0. Let us take the examples children. 7 into 0. You get 0. Minus 26 into 0 equals to 0. 343 into 0 equals to 0. So any number we multiply with a 0, we get product as 0. Any number we multiply with 1, we get the product of same number. So product of an integer and a 0 is always 0. Understood children? Children, see here, find the product using suitable properties. So, see children, 26 into minus 48 plus minus 48 into minus 36. So, we can write minus 48 into 26 plus minus 48. Just I interchange the numbers, a into b or b into a, anything, into minus 36. Now, this is... what is the suitable property for this one children? Yes, distributive property. Distributive property. That is, this is A, this is A, this is B. This is A, this is C. A into B plus A into C, which is equals to A into B plus C. Now, what is A here children? Minus 48. Understood children? Into what is B here? 26. Plus what is C here children? 36. Now children, minus 48 into 26 plus of minus, that is 36. Children, 26 minus 36, we get minus 48 into minus 10. Here bigger number, minus 10. Minus into minus plus children. So we get 48 into 10. We get 480. 8 into 53 into minus 125. This is closure, A into B into C or A into B. First 53. Let us multiply 53 eights. 3 eights 24 children. 4 down, 2 up. 5 eights 40. 40 plus 2 42. So we get 424 into minus 125. Let us multiply. 4 5s 20, 5 2s 10, 12, 5 4s 20, 21. 4 2s 8, 2 2s 4, 4 2s 8. Next 424 ones 424. So we got answer as minus, plus into minus, minus 53,000. Properties of integers under subtraction. Closure under subtraction. For any integers a and b, a minus b is also an integer. For example, children, a minus b. Suppose 8 minus of 9, let us take. So 8 minus of minus 9 is 8 plus 9, which is equals to 17. So 17 is an integer. Let us take 8 minus of plus 9. We get minus 1. So minus 1 is also an integer. Here 17 is also integer. So closure property satisfies the subtraction of integers, children. Commutativity under subtraction, children. For any integers a and b, a minus b is not equals to b minus a. That means subtraction is not commutative for integers. Let us take one example and prove it, children. Suppose a minus b. We can take 7 minus 6. LHS. 7 minus 6 is 1, children. B minus A, that is 6 minus A, that is we are taking 7, that is minus 1. So is it 1 is equals to minus 1? No. So subtraction is not commutative for integers. Understood, children? Properties of integers under division, children. First one is closure property. For any two integers a comma b, a divisible by b is always not an integer. For example, let us take 8 as a divisible by b. Let us take first bigger with the smaller. 8 divisible with the 4. We get 2. Yes, 2 is an integer. But in some cases, suppose if we have taken 4 divisible by 9. So is it possible, children? No, it is not possible. Why? Because here 9 is the bigger, 4 is smaller. So closure property is not satisfied under division of integers, children. Commutative property, children. For any two integers a comma b, a divisible by b is not equals to b divisible by a. How, children? I'll prove it. See, here 8 divisible by 4 is not equals to 4 divisible by 8, or 6 divisible by 3 is not equals to 3 divisible by 6. Understood, children? So division of integers is not commutative. Division by 0, children. For any integer a divisible by 0 is not defined, but 0 divisible by a equals to 0 for a is not equals to 0. Wait. Understood, children? See, let us take the example, children. A divisible by 0. Suppose 4 divisible by 0. It is not defined. Any number divisible by 0 is not defined, children. 0 table does not exist. Understood, children? Next, 0 divisible by 8 equals to 0. That is 0 divisible by 4. 0 divisible by anyone will get any number, we get 0 children. When a not equals to 0 children, here 0 divisible by 0 does not exist children. I hope understood children. Next children, division by 1. For any integer a divisible by 1 equals to a. For example children, 7 divisible by 1 equals to 7. 8 divisible by 1 equals to 8. 20 divisible by 1 equals to 20. So any number divisible by 1, we get same number children. Understood children? So children, till now we have learned properties of integers under addition. All the properties: closure, commutative, associative, distributive. Next, properties of integers under multiplication we learned. And next, subtraction. Subtraction of integers, closure property satisfies, whereas commutative property does not satisfy children. And in division also, we have learned closure commutative. Closure satisfies, whereas commutative does not satisfy children. And we have learned about multiplication by 0, multiplication by 1 children. So any number into 0, we get 0. Any number multiplied by 1, we get same number. Whereas division, 0 divisible by any number is 0. Whereas suppose number divisible by 0 is not possible or not defined children. And division with 1, if we divide any number with 1, we get quotient as same number children. Go through and write the answers for this following questions children. For any two integers a and b, a plus b equals to, does the associative property hold for whole numbers? Show with the example children. Take any numbers, positive, negative, any numbers. You take your own numbers and you have to show. What is the additive identity for integers children? Next, a plus of b plus c equals to a plus of b plus c is which property children? Next, what is the multiplicative identity of integers? Next, the product of an integer and 0. Integer means any number and 0 is what? Next, minus 35 divisible by what? You will get 35 children. So dash divisible by 1, you will get minus 49 children. 60 divisible by 0 is what children? And 0 divisible by 1 is what? This all we have, whatever we have learned in this session, go through that, think and